I apologize in advance for my terrible singing, but I gotta get this off my chest. I can show you datamine. Doomfist event 8 new skins. Tell me, YouTube, now when did you last fall for clickbait? Please open your eyes. A whole video talking about a line of text. Yes, we know that Doomfist is likely next on a PTR patch, so very soon, a 10-minute video. With no original thoughts or theory, no one to tell them no, or to please go and make original content as the crazy views. Hang on a minute. Does this mean I'm doing it too? A horrible place I never thought I'd go. But when I see this content, it's crystal clear that no one really cares about integrity. Hello everyone, now that I've got that out of my system, let's talk exciting stuff. And yes, I realise the irony in doing that and then talking about it, but I guess points for self-awareness, right? But no, I do have a really cool idea that I think would totally go a long way into making people really feel happier and help alleviate event fatigue and actually make the events feel a lot more rewarding, and ironically it's by giving them actual rewards. So either way, there was a seemingly huge patch that did seemingly nothing but change some menus around, but obviously people have been digging deep and seeing what's underneath, and there's the usual splattering of stuff, you know, new skins for actually damn near every character. Like, there seems to be a lot of stuff brewing, and it likely seems like it's probably spread out across multiple events, so there's a lot of groundwork being laid down here. But obviously the star attraction is that there was a name in the data mine that was with a crash log that said that this patch was the Doomfist / Summer Games update, which really shouldn't blow anyone away at this point. We are very much overdue at actually getting, well, that event and Doomfist himself, so it's like fair enough, but obviously that blew up the, well, I guess Overwatch community. But the thing that I find more interesting than that, and by the way, if we're actually going to talk about the Summer Games, and I guess I will a little bit, I'm really hoping, and I really am hoping, that this time they are not Olympic themed. Obviously there isn't an Olympics on, so I don't think it'd make that much sense, but in terms of Summer Games, you could actually go for a really cool theme that would still technically work, but would really be a lot more, I don't know, fun, a little bit more jovial for the whole Overwatch cast and for us to really get into that spirit of summer. The best way I could kind of describe it, if any of you have ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is like the best show ever made, the episode where Zuko and people go to the beach and just have fun. Alright, I realize that might be specific and I should just explain it generally, but what I really hope and think would be really cool for this Summer Games is if it's, hey Overwatch team, let's go to the goddamn beach and have like a sports holiday party, you know, stuff like volleyball gets included and other water sports and stuff, and we could that way tie in with some aquatic skins. Can you imagine Junkrat in like scuba gear? I mean, that's something that I very need to see. So because they have said that they want events to cycle, to repeat, and not just keep adding new ones each year, but that definitely doesn't mean that they can't change the flavor each time. You know, I can get an ice cream every weekend, but one weekend it might be strawberry and not the next won't be strawberry. Strawberry's like the worst flavor, and you're weird if you like it. But either way, you could definitely turn, you know, Summer Games into a more like activity-based summer holiday type thing, right? You could totally see that, and that gives you an entirely new subset of skins to design that aren't just, here is a country-based skin for this character, you know? And I think that would be really cool. Also, it means we could have a load load of swimsuit skins for no particular reason. I mean, I don't know who would want that. Come on. No, I don't think that would happen either way. But I do think there's a lot of merit for turning summer games into the Overwatch team have suddenly forgot their differences and they're having a kind of sportsy activity-based party holiday. Like someone gets like a mountain climber type skin. Or of course, someone who would totally get a surfing type thing. Basically, use summer games as an excuse for summer holiday. I think that could be fun, and I totally don't see it being that out there, because when there isn't Olympics on, you're eventually going to run out of nationality and just generic sports skins. You really are. So a little bit of a flavor twist is what I think it needs. But the main deal that I wanted to talk about, outside of obviously it's cool that DOOMFIST is going to be soon, yay, is there are seemingly events being looked at that don't have associated loot boxes, and that gets me kind of going, huh, are Blizzard learning? Surely not. Because to me, what would be the best way to make fatigue of events go away, that constant loot box cycle, the buy it or lose it mentality that it encourages, which is just downright, you know? What if you just had a really cool fun event where every cosmetic that is part of that event is awarded as a award for participating in the event, right? Like, imagine that. Hell, imagine if it was an event that really had proper leaderboards, like the Omnic Uprising or like Junkenstein, and if you managed to get into the top X of the leaderboard, you got a cool little skin to represent it. Now, yes, that does come up with problems similar to that of the golden skins. You know, a lot of people will end up getting them, and Blizzard kinda don't like doing that. But you could easily tie cosmetic rewards to the achievements, not just a spray, but you actually go out of your way to earn the skins that are being part of it. Hell, on a map like Uprising, there's a lot of King's Row that you don't go to. Imagine if you ended up in a situation where there was little bonus objectives that you had to discover, or a little bonus challenge if you actually did a little bit of exploring, if the map was a little bit bigger, and if you completed it, or if you found it, or like an Easter egg, you know, like secrets in a platforming game. If you found it, then you got a extra little bit of a cosmetic, a spray, or a voice line. Probably wouldn't be a skin if it was that hidden, and obviously there would just be, this is the list of all the locations and what they unlock, but for the start it would still be cool, and you cannot design around the internet telling everyone where everything is, because honestly the majority of the player base don't actually go on and just Google the location everything. They do have that discovery phase. So if this event 8 actually is a event without a loot box, but does have, as we've seen, datamine confirmed skins, what would be the best way to deliver them? Because as the existing systems, achievements really is the only seeming way. I mean, you could just have it where you just get given them, right? Like, here's the event, here's some skins, have fun, but I feel like that would be a little bit anticlimactic. I feel like you'd want to earn them somehow, right? I don't know, I just think it would be really cool to have an event where you earn everything that's part of it by just playing the game, and not playing the game to level up and get loot boxes for more chances at it, by actually just playing the game. Maybe you have an event where you can pick any character, and once you have, air quotes, mastered that event on that character, you get that character's event skin. Like, for example, in Junkenstein, the 4 defenders, once you completed it on Legendary, let's say, you got the Legendary Junkenstein skin for the defender that you completed it on. So you'd have to complete it on Legendary once per character. That would actually encourage you to get good at that character, which would then transfer and improve over to quick play and competitive, if that's what you're into, and it would encourage you to really engage with the event, get a group of friends, plan your attack on it, and see the hardest difficulty not just as an optional challenge, but, I mean, I guess it would still be optional, but you know what I'm saying, as something that, yes, we can make this happen, we'll do it in this way, then we'll swap heroes and we'll earn each other the skins, and that would be cool, right? Not just getting on a leaderboard, actually seeing yourself mastering the event and having a skin to prove it. In fact, you know what I think would be awesome along that line of things? thinking is, it's weird if Doomfist comes with summer games, right? It's like, hey guys, we're all having sports and fun, Doomfist is here. Like, it doesn't seem overly merited, right? So what if Event A is the Doomfist Uprising-esque event boss fight, and you do get the cosmetics via your ability and your skill at defeating Doomfist, and then you really tie it in? What if somehow you unlock a Doomfist skin by beating Doomfist in his little campaign PvE mode? That would be really cool. So I'm going to throw the question over to you guys. How would you like to see event cosmetics delivered if they can't be in a loot box and cannot just be given for free in their entirety at the start of the event? I would love some ideas and discussion on that front. So yeah, there you go guys. I would talk about the couple new maps that look likely, but there's not really enough tangible information to go on, so there's no point getting our hype over, well, effectively nothing tangible. So yeah, my name has been Rage. Like you've enjoyed this, subscribe for more, and I will see you next time. Oh, goodbye. You've been watching.